can fly also.
We're here, Danny. We're finally live at HopFly. It's pre-match. We're coming on the stream
all the way live
early this evening because we're gonna give you a rundown. We're gonna tell you what the party's like tonight at HopFly. The match doesn't start until 7:30, right? So we've got more than 90 minutes.
We're 90-ish minutes away. You're gonna have to go the full 90 waiting for kickoff here, unfortunately. But we thought we'd pop up early. The real show, the real kind of nitty-gritty of what we plan to do tonight starts at 6:25. But we were standing around. We're like, hey, we're ready. We're set up. We got here early. We made it all happen. The people are here. Let's go live right now. So let's get a little pregame show, test the equipment, if you will. You know, little tester, little experimente.
All right, so here's what's going on at HopFly. Min City Collective is here, which is pretty sweet. You know, they show up in numbers. Just because they're here, I think the watch party is going to be great. But La Muerte, Danny Brams, La Muerte, his beer release tonight is Extra Time.
The Extra Time. You can't really see. John, hold yours up to the camera, Johnny, because Johnny, the beautiful amber color is absolutely amazing. Mine's in a koozie that I bought from one of the local vendors here who's selling gear. They had some koozies. I said, oh, I forgot a koozie. Let me go buy a koozie from all the great vendors here. The vendors are amazing. Sunshine Shop, one of our favorites, is here. This is just a great party. You can see behind us, step into the side for a second, you can see El Rey art tattoo. I met Ray earlier. He's a great guy. Ray is absolutely an amazing
Are you getting a tattoo tonight?
If we win, there's a better chance of me getting a tattoo than not. If we lose, no chance. If we win, there's a chance. But I hope everyone is like understanding what's at stake tonight. That's like, we're here partying. We're having a good time, right? It's, oh, yeah, hey, we're drinking the extra times. All right. Fucking Messi's on the screen. It's great. Luis Suarez is getting goals. But if the stakes are high tonight, the stakes is high, baby. Like, we got to win tonight. How about the shout out? Can I just say, as we're live here, let me get my lefts and rights all mixed up. Brandon Cambridge in the house. Charlotte FC player who's in rehab, didn't make the trip to Vancouver, showed up to HopFly. That's pretty damn cool.
It is cool. It's somebody who has made a huge impact for the club and showing out for the fan base. I'm not surprised by that. That's what a lot of these players do on this club.
And if you want Cambridge to come on the show with us tonight live, click like and share immediately and start getting this whole stream viral. And there's maybe a chance, because otherwise there's no chance.
Yeah, we're going to have to go ask them to come on the show live at the party. So the rundown this evening is we're going to have some special guests on the show.
We got guests.
Matt Swift of the Min City Soccer Show. He's going to be with us.
I mean, worlds colliding. If you ever watched, is it Dragon Ball Z where they do like the power move thing? Like Charlotte Soccer Show and Min City Soccer Show, worlds colliding and connecting. Matt Swift is going to join us. We can't wait. I had to go over and ask him. I was like, Matt, hey, like, you got your own show, but we'd be honored to come on our show. Would you please come on? He said, hell yeah. And I was like, my day is made. So can't wait to talk to Matt on the show for sure.
Shout out to the Tifos who are in here early.
We got Tifos in the house. We
got Jono. Len Karnacki is hanging out as well.
Holy shnikes.
Ash Hamrick calls out that we have audio this time, which is great. That's an improvement.
So the funniest part was, John, when we did our pregame show last week, like the test was last week. And we got so rushed into it, and the wind was such a factor that we accidentally started the stream with no audio. And so we did the whole thing. It was like a 20-minute show. We had a lot of fun. The people that were like in the parking lot last week could hear it. And then I pick up my phone after the show's over, and I got the first thing is a text from my daughter. Your stream had no audio, bro. I'm like, how teen is that? You know, like texting your dad and calling him bro, first off, and then calling him out for his mistakes. It was rough. It was a rough situation.
We know Roma's watching now, though, so cheers. And I appreciate
you, Roma.
I appreciate Rachel being here as well, of course. One of
the will Rachel come and do a guest segment on the show?
I think Rachel should come.
The first lady of the Charlotte Soccer Show
on the show. Why not right now, Rachel? Come on in.
Should we just bring her in right now?
Yeah, we should. Come on in.
Come on in. Live on YouTube.
Welcome to the Charlotte Soccer Show.
The first couple, the power couple of Charlotte Soccer Show right here.
Show off your bracelets. This is something cool that you can come get on the show tonight.
The Sunshine Shop. My new bestie Whitney. She's amazing. These earrings though.
Those earrings are tight.
She basically has outfits that work for every kit, so you can accessorize by kit style. You know what I mean?
I love you guys matching in the Love United.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
beautiful. Yeah, you guys
that
are great and
out. Call that
colorful.
out.
It's beautiful. You know?
Call that out.
I'm feeling the love. It's
Yes.
great.
Yes.
That's the theme of the club right now, isn't it, Danny? The theme of the club is the vibes are good, the vibes are immaculate. So we had to bring that, I think, and bring the vibes
Right.
to HopFly on this Saturday night. It's match night, Danny.
It is.
Right. We're undefeated. Life is good. And Rachel, I want to know from you, what was your connection with the club a little different with the new seats? You guys moved seats. You moved from the club level down to the lower level. What's your new perspective on Charlotte FC, getting to watch them a little closer this year, and how's that going to translate to tonight?
Sure. I mean, I think my first reaction was like, "Whoa, these seats are really good. We're so much
And
closer."
I heard everybody was standing up. You know,
Everybody was
club level's
standing
a little kind of a
up.
sit-down
The
situation.
vibe was very high. Everyone was partying already.
Right.
And we had an incredible perspective. Like the view of it was great, and mostly though the party. It was just a party.
We made sure
liked,
that we got
like,
as close to Dean as possible.
What do you think about Dean Smith? So obviously last year was tough. It was gonna it kind of became a slog to come out and go to all these games every year. Like Johnny and I are doing it for the Tifos, but I mean you had no obligation. But this year you're like even more fired up. You're ready to go. How does it feel to be in the winning column? Like we're a winning club now, finally.
Hey, it feels amazing. I mean, I'm the one I think last week who reminded John first goal at home in the opener.
Exactly.
And he was
well,
like,
you got to
"What?"
remind him of that stuff. He doesn't. He doesn't keep track.
I mean, I don't really get very many wins like that where I know something that he doesn't, or I remember it because I saw it usually on social media. Let's be honest, But so that was a proud moment for me. But it was an incredible vibe. We had so much fun. I mean, being part of going into the second match with the first away match with a win. I mean, amazing feeling.
Well, I think we can beat Vancouver.
Easily, yes.
There's every reason to think it's going to be a great night here.
I said that on the show months ago that Vancouver is not that impressive. Yeah, they're a good club, but when you got Dino at the wheel,
Dino's at the effing wheel. I won't drop any F-bombs yet, but later tonight they are coming, I promise. We're doing the
show live tonight at HopFly for a couple of reasons. First reason is because HopFly is our partner. We're proud to be here. Remember, you have time to get here and drink La Muerte's Fresh Drop Friday beer release.
This extra time, oh my God, dude.
Yeah. So good.
It's going down so easy. It's a Mexican lager. It's going down so easy.
I'm not encouraging overindulgence. You set your line the other day at 10.5, and maybe we're going to hit the over.
No, I said odds off the board. I said you cannot bet. There is no over-under on how many extra times Danny Brams is going to take down tonight. But we'll see.
We'll see.
You can place your bets in the comments. I would love to get some over-under. I'll give you a hint. I'm on number 5 right now.
I'm going to take the over. I'm going to take the over.
You're taking the over? Whatever the number is, Rachel wants the over. Ash Hamrick wants the F-bombs. Well, fucking hey, Ash, get your ass here from Germany, and we'll fucking drop the F-bombs.
Yeah, I mean, there you go. Does
that work for you?
Yeah, we got Reverend Burl hanging out with us as well. The Volaks are here with some tremendous tifos.
What's up, Jenny?
So you guys are the first couple of the Charlotte Soccer Show. Mike and Jenny are the second couple.
Yeah.
They're sort of like they're the ones that if you remember, I pressured them into getting married. I basically guilted Mike into proposing to Jenny. How great was that? And now they are married, and they're here, and they're still supporting Charlotte FC. They're out there mixing it up with the vendors. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Do we have a tifo cam? Don't we have a tifo cam?
Let's get the tifo cam going. I can get the tifo cam going. I have a new look, by the way. I have a new look thanks to John and Rachel that is going to debut in the next segment.
I was curious if we could show back here, Danny. Danny, if you could show that way. Yeah, if you could show that way.
I can show it. I can show.
If you unplug your computer over there.
I can show all kinds of things, dude.
Crew. I mean, there's legitimately people hanging out here. It's a really good vibe here, and
there we
you can see the
Volaks are over there checking out my friend Whitney's booth over there, getting some new Charlotte FC gear.
Oh, there we go. Finally, there's the cam. It's set up. Thank you, Danny.
Full disclosure, I was the most excited about the Tifos cam, and I screwed it up. So
it's all right. We got there. There's the Tifos cam.
We did get there. We got there eventually.
Everybody's hanging out. There's so much going on tonight here at HopFly.
We're about 30 minutes away.
Who's Defend the Queen?
Say that again.
Defend the Queen.
Defend the Queen is one of the vendors. And I actually bought a really nice he sells like some. I reposted it. Defend the Queen's post because I think this is like one of the best artwork. Like I love the artwork that this guy does. He does these airbrush.
Why'd you put it in the car?
FC.
Why didn't you leave it here?
I
so
should have brought it.
On the show?
Well, I mean, I can go get it. I can certainly go get it.
Yeah, we can do that next segment.
I can certainly go get it. I will have it next segment, 100%.
Leave this 2-shot up there. I like this 2-shot.
You like
Danny.
this 2-shot? Of course. Well, we got to see ourselves. Like,
look at this. Look at this 2-shot.
The whole
here.
reason we're doing this.
We're hanging out. We're hanging out here. Oh, by the way, Matt Geslin's over here as well. He's going to come join us on the show.
Photographer.
So look at us. Look at us testing out our equipment live on the show. I'm teaching. Danny's doing a lot of things right now.
I'm doing it all.
He's trying to talk. He's trying to produce.
I'm talking.
He's having a good time. He's
that's why I brought Rachel in to cover for me. I need, when I'm over here, I need you guys, carrying the conversation.
So at some point, Danny's going to predict. Remember, nobody gives me credit for this, but remember, it was last week before the match. I said 1-0 Charlotte.
You did, and I said 3-2.
He said 3-2.
I was way off. Yeah. You had it. Yeah, you had it. Samsonite.
So my astute
analysis,
I
was way off.
My analysis is coming later on the show.
I love that. But it's just great to see all the peeps here, and what I love also is the kids. There's a lot of kids here playing cornhole and just having a good time.
Lots of cornhole happening.
The fact that you can bring your it's a family-friendly brewery.
Yeah.
So where was the last time you ever heard of a family-friendly brewery?
And dog-friendly. There's some cute little pups inside hanging out.
Can we do a quick question, quick Tifos question?
Let's do it, yeah.
Yeah.
So all we do here.
C. Huska chimes in. He says, all right, what changes are we predicting in the lineup tonight? Midfield and number 9 needs to look strong. Basically, is Patrick Ajimon coming in for Enzo Capetti, and is there going to be a change up in the midfield?
Lineup-wise, I'm going to say no changes. Whoops, sorry, forgive me. Nobody needed to see that. I'm going to say no changes to the lineup, but let's pop up the old depth chart while we're here and just look a little bit about what's the status.
Graphics.
The graphics are working.
Yeah, the graphics are
the lower third chyron there is blocking the goalkeeper, so I'll take that off. But yeah, I mean, this is kind of how the team looks, right, coming into today. You know, and if you're asking me, what's the one thing that I said a lot last year, even in the Laddie Daddy era, which, by the way, I have a whole thing. Let's start calling, when we refer to Latanzio, let's start calling him Larry. I just change the T's to R's and just call him Larry. So in the Larry era, that's my new thing this year. So back when Larry was the coach, it's code, it's secret code, get it? So when Larry was coaching, you didn't really know much. But with Dean Smith, things are a little bit better. Things are a little more clear. So we can sort of figure that whether it's Latanzio, Larry, or Dean Smith, you don't change a winning 11. They won last week. You run the same side out. That's what I'm trying to get to.
You finally landed the plane. Congratulations.
I got there.
You don't change the winning 11.
I crash landed the plane with no landing gear, but I did say
I got it. Yeah. You don't change the winning 11. So Danny Brams, C. Huska. The answer to your question is you don't change the winning 11. I think that there could be some changes. I think you have to maybe consider a change on the wing, but with Dean Smith's start, the Nimfasha Berkimas tonight on the road, probably not. But this is Yuri Tavares' first match to start on the road as well in the MLS. So that's just completely road. Those are 2 road debuts on that wing. So would he put Scotty Arfield out there on the wing to maybe provide some defensive cover? And
man, I just like Scotty coming in that middle spot in the final stages of the game. I just like Scotty too much as a central player this year. But the thing of it is there's not a lot of depth on the bench. You know what I'm saying? Like Achimong's he's officially questionable tonight. I think he's available, but we assume we'll see him as a sub. Dean Smith spoke highly of him this week in his press conference and said he had great training. But I don't know. I think Tavares showed me enough. Berkimas is available, but the thing about Berkimas is he could sub in up top if he needed to. If Ajimong is not ready, Berkimas could be the sub for Enzo late if needed. So I don't think you start him because you leave that flexibility. That's all.
That makes sense.
We'll see. I just don't think you change a winning 11.
Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. That absolutely makes sense. I can bring us back here to HopFly. What's going on?
Welcome back, everybody.
We're hanging out here. This is our set in the brew house. And Danny, you need to take that koozie off that beer. I mean, as nice as it is, and you know, well, you can, if you're going to show your beer. Yeah, there you go.
Have a heart for Charlotte FC.
Like a golden lager.
It is nice to get the color of this beautiful extra time that the good people of HopFly have really crafted. They spend a lot of time putting this thing together, and the tie-in with La Muerte TFC,
right?
Dia de los Muertos.
Yes.
It's a beautiful thing.
He's a great dancer. I can
right,
say that.
right, exactly. Right.
We
If
had a
you
little
saw,
dance
like,
last
Rachel did
week.
some pretty sweet dance moves with Muerte last week.
Yeah, you'll see that on our YouTube page. Thanks for watching there. If you're watching on X, if you're watching now on Instagram, I think I got our Instagram live feed start up now as well. So cheers to you watching us there. And Rachel, any parting thoughts? What's your prediction for the game? And I want to get Matt Geslin in on the show, because before we get to
another guest,
before we get to the FC match, the Charlotte Independence did play today.
That's right.
Yes, there's a preseason match at American Memorial Stadium. I want to get his thoughts on that here, quick breakdown. But I want to hear you for the first time on the show break down tonight's match and tell us what happens and why.
Well, if anybody knows really me and how I feel about the team, Brant Bronico is my favorite player. So I'm just like hoping for a speedy recovery for you, man. Can't wait to see you back on the starting 11. That's my main takeaway. I'm very excited. And my prediction, which was what you asked, I'm going to say 2-0 Charlotte FC.
2-0 Charlotte FC. Another clean sheet. That's 7
Let's
in a
do
row.
it. Yes.
That's 7-0. We've got another guest potentially coming up. Another Tifos, Greg Franco, now in the house as well. So
his kid got ejected from the end tonight.
Thanks for having me. It was fun.
We have a soccer dad whose son got a red card today, so he may make an appearance. Rachel, thank you so much.
Thanks so much for having me. Bye, guys.
Charlotte Soccer Show. Appreciate everybody being here. It's time to get a report on today's Independence match. We fired this up early for the Tifos because we figured there was a lot to talk about. There's a lot of good people hanging out here. And Matt Geslin, who joins us on the show, you know Matt from World Cup Banter.
Guys, it's been a while. It's been a while.
You know Matt from Full Time Roundup as well. A great
Thank you. Yes.
soccer show.
Appreciate that.
And you know him when you see our tees. He's
the
official photographer for Charlotte Soccer Show.
Sure.
You're a man of many hats. And you were at the Charlotte Independence match today. I want to hear about that. I want to hear about the Independence match.
Yeah, it was a good match. Of course, still
6 point Saturday.
6 point Saturday. Yes, they did get the win 2-1. So we could be potentially wearing a black T-shirt that says 6 point Saturday today. So
did they wear the new kits?
No, not yet. So it was a preseason game still against Carolina Core. Kind of getting ready. First match will be March 16th.
We love that.
So around the corner as well. But yeah, definitely still friendly. Still kind of getting a couple guys in and out. Kind of getting them up to speed.
Independence gets started in 2 weeks.
Yep.
16th is their first match. I'm going to be out of town. I'm not going to be able to make that one, unfortunately. But we will be doing a lot of the Friday night Independence games are a very big action area for Charlotte Soccer Show this year. Definitely watch us when the Independence play on Fridays. But good to hear that they got a win in their final preseason tune-up. And it was great to meet all the Independence guys. We met with Shalom Duty, played
good dude, really good dude.
It was really great time.
Yep.
Coach.
What was your take on the match? How did they look?
They looked pretty good. I mean, they were still kind of rotating some guys in. They had it was a dress rehearsal, so a lot of starters. Of course, Miguel Ibarra was hurt, so not playing. Shalom, as you mentioned, was also hurt. So kind of some piecemeal around that, and then a lot of youngsters that got some minutes in the second half. But the team looks good. They look ready. Some growing pains as some guys come in and they add some new pieces from last year. Couple players leaving, but they all in all look pretty good. So
do we count it as a 6 point Saturday if it's one is preseason?
Absolutely, they still played,
especially if it's played at home.
Yeah, they still played. They still played.
Stadiums, right? Maybe if it was on the road, I might. I might not.
I'm an easy sale on that one. You didn't need to worry about
get your hands off.
I almost drank Johnny's beer, by the way, but then I saw my.
So one other thing I wanted to ask you about was being on the field last Saturday.
Field level, baby.
At the opening match of the season, taking photos and video as well. What was it like being down there on the field for an epic MLS match?
I will say the noise level is completely different than what you expect, even at the supporter section. Danny and I sit there pretty regularly, or I use this ticket every now and then. But yeah, when you're down at the field, all that noise just gets to the field level, and I have headphones in. And even then, I could still hear, the crowd, and the wind was pushing it down a little bit. But it was a great environment. You feel the pace, you feel how fast the game moves. which is it's hard to kind of replicate when you're a little higher up. But all in all, just an absolutely fantastic experience. All thanks to you guys. So thank you for that. And of course,
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you for the
you.
photos, man.
of course, absolutely.
Thank you,
Keep
of
doing
course,
that
of course.
all season long, hopefully. But an amazing experience. So
We're looking to do a lot more photo work. We've been doing video edits. We need photos to cover some of the video cuts.
Yeah.
That's where you come.
Yeah, because it's right on this
Beautiful.
YouTube page. So if you're watching us
Beautiful.
on YouTube,
Right.
appreciate you.
If
Give
you
us,
sub, you
give
know.
us
If
a
you
like.
don't sub now.
Yeah, and share some comments
been
on
a better
our streams
time.
as well. Appreciate y'all being here. Maybe we'll see you
Ain't
in
that
the
the truth?
house tonight at HopFly. So we're going to take a break. We wanted to pop up early on the show. We wanted to just let everybody know what was happening here tonight at HopFly. We're really going to actually do a pregame show here in a little while, but we wanted to set the scene, talk to
of course.
some really tremendous friends of the show, and we're gonna talk to some other folks as well.
I can't wait to have Swifty on. He's next.
Matt Swift, that's right, Min City Collective.
The
Yes.
super fan.
Yes, we're going to get Matt Swift on the show, and we're going to ask him to break down this match because I think it's something important that we're
As
going to
only
do.
he can.
Yes, absolutely. So, Charlotte Soccer Show, stick around. We're going to be back in just under 10 minutes.
Roll out.
All right, we're back on the show, Charlotte
so
Soccer
back.
Show. We've got
Backer than
a
ever.
special guest, Danny. He's got the crown on, which is incredible. It's for the crown, baby. Welcome back, Charlotte Soccer Show. It's our first time live pre-match at HopFly.
This is amazing.
Which is epic, by the way. Appreciate all the TIFOs for hanging out. We did a pre-show to the show. If you missed that, you can go back on the live stream and check that out. We tell you what's going on at HopFly tonight. But let's talk to Cam Scholes. He's the founder at HopFly. He's the brain behind this party. Tell us, man, like, how has the soccer community rallied around HopFly, and how have you rallied around them?
I mean, two-way street, or really, honestly, more one-way street until now. We're here 3 blocks south of Bank of America on Mint Street. We're like the go-to place before home games.
Right. It's like a 5-minute walk.
It's so easy.
It's so easy, yeah.
And we've been here for 2 years, and a huge focus for us has been really this year on like making it better and giving it back and trying to make it more of a community-focused event.
Yeah.
And that for home games, that means engaging our parking lot, getting independent vendors out, doing whatever we can to get more stuff going on.
Full disclosure, last year I would come down and sneak and park in the parking lot and then come have one beer at HopFly and walk to the stadium.
Yeah.
And, just pray that I didn't get towed. But now the parking lot is like the party scene.
We're trying to make it a little more focused, and then for away matches, again, it's like we have the space. So like we want to be, we just want to be the home base if we can. And
we have a TIFOs cam. You talk about the space. We've got a second camera that we've been showing tonight.
Oh, nice. Love it.
Love it. Right, and it's like you can see the badass
Look at all the
television
kiddos
that you guys
love that
for the away match, the away day party here. So there's such a if you're worried, like, okay, if it's a big space, am I going to be able to see the TV? The answer is resounding yes.
You can see it from everywhere. But
a resounding yes.
I think at the end of the day, I mean, not that my story matters. I grew up in Atlanta Braves fan.
Yep.
Moved to Chapel Hill. I'm now a Duke basketball fan. Might throw some people off, whatever. But at the end of the day, in Charlotte FC is where it's at right now. I mean, I'm not gonna let's not mince words. Like this is where it's at, and it's not because of. I mean, it's winning, yes, but it's like the community-centric nature of it.
Right.
Like Charlotte FC brings the city together.
100%.
Right? Like that's it. That like to me, like start end, whatever, win, draw, lose.
Right.
People come together for Charlotte FC. And that's what we see here. It's grassroots, people love it, and it brings people together. And that's so our role is to do whatever we can to support that.
Totally agree. I think we will get the win tonight and remain a winning club. But I don't think it's a disaster if we don't. And I think this party kind of emphasizes and sort of is the evidence of why is that there's a community around this club. You saw it's not just a bunch of drunks here, everybody. It's families here. It's like people having a good time.
So this road stretch? Well, we got 3 matches.
3 in a row. Canada and country music, baby.
Canada and country music.
What do we need?
3 points. Let's just start with 3 points tonight.
Let's go. Okay. I love it.
3 points tonight. And then we'll move on to Toronto. We'll head back up to Canada next weekend, and finally up in Nashville. I think I said 3 points in all 3 matches would be fine.
Yeah.
6 points would be great. 9 points would be, wait a minute, Dean Smith is cooking in a way that no one could even imagine.
Double Dean Smith's salary immediately. and buy him a vacation home on Lake Norman.
Yeah, he likes Myrtle. We know he likes Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
He's a Myrtle guy.
Yes.
Myrtle guy.
Yeah.
Yes,
oh
100%.
yeah. Wow. Oh yeah.
So we had our team down in Myrtle, Charleston, Hilton Head this past week.
Yeah, his son has lived in North Carolina for a while, so he's got some roots here. Yeah.
All right.
So the party's here at HopFly. I know. The one thing I want to say is we're glad to get you on the show tonight because we're going to do a sit-down interview. We've got this plan. We've had this plan for a while. We're going to do a sit-down interview. We're going to learn about HopFly. We said you're the founder of HopFly, which means you're the brains behind like the Fresh Drop Fridays, right? Every weekend, Danny and I are blown away by the fact that we can just come and get a beer that we've never had before, and then it keeps just happening over and over.
The Pacific Standard Time, the creamsicle, like the last few weeks have been really a fire. And the extra time is just like in the long line of
it hits for sure. Yeah, I can't really purport to be much other than the not really brains even. I'm just like the traffic. I'm the traffic guard. I make sure stuff goes where it should and has to happen when it has to happen.
Everybody's been taking care of us. Anna's been great to us. Yannick's been great to us.
We have such a strong team, and that's something we focused on from the very beginning. Again, Charlotte FC's community centric. HopFly is team centric. Like. It's about the people. It's about what we do.
We drink together, we win together.
Yeah, drink together, win together, baby.
Let's see the shirt. Show it off. Yep. Drink together, win together. Let's go.
Yeah, we have a good squad, and that's it's the people make the difference, honestly. So we're lucky to have great ones, and lucky to be able to do cool stuff like this.
Thanks for coming on the show.
You got it.
Really
appreciate you guys.
And you're going to hear from
Cheers
Cam again soon. Let me grab my beer so I can get a cheers in there. Cheers. And we're gonna see the starting 11 here in a second, Cam. We're starting 11 is starting to be announced. We're gonna get that. Matt Swift from the Mint City Soccer Show. He's coming over to break that down as well. So we're in good shape here on the Charlotte Soccer Show. It's the pre-show.
We are flying.
I think the name that we have for this show, for this show is Lineup Live.
We're
going to do a
baby.
Lineup Live show tonight on Charlotte Soccer Show, which means we're going to see the lineup any second. And the reason why we're live
my alliteration.
is because
I got to do my alliteration.
We wanted to see the lineup and we want to discuss it. I think this is a perfect opportunity to do a pregame show. And by the way, we've got some fun things in the works with the Charlotte Independents. I keep talking about Friday night football and the 4 matches that are on Friday night this year at American Memorial Stadium. What we're going to do is we're going to be doing pregame shows there before those matches as well, just like we're doing that right here, right now, Danny Brams. You're cooking.
Imagine this.
Is the lineup out yet?
Imagine this setup with the skyline of the beautiful Queen City behind us. That's going to happen.
Is the lineup out
yet? So,
yet?
Johnny, I am furiously refreshing my screen over here, and I'm not getting a lineup yet. It could be any minute. It could be any minute. But a little birdie told me, and this little birdie might have been named Matt Swift, that he strongly believes the lineup will stay the same.
Oh, wait a minute. He's here.
And
he's here.
As I said, as I extended my metaphor, you don't change a winning 11, and that's what we might see tonight. Welcome, Matt. Thank you.
Thanks for having me, guys. This is awesome.
Matt Swift from the Mint City Soccer Show.
This is not my podcast.
Right.
Where am I?
Mint City Soccer Show, Mint City Collective former vice president, Mint City Collective communications officer, jersey collector, super fan extraordinaire, a great human being, App State grad?
Yeah.
I mean, we do the research here on the show.
Right here. Look at this.
Let's go, Boone. Let's go, Charlotte.
Right.
Let's do it all. Thank you. Welcome.
No, thanks for having me on, guys. This is amazing, and big shout out to HopFly for putting this on and sponsoring you guys.
Oh, no doubt about it. Cam Schultz. We just got to talk to the founder.
Yeah.
Got to introduce you to him, because if this is something that we could do more regularly and get everybody together here at HopFly, wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. What a great place to hang out and watch the match.
I think for Mint City, we are putting this kind of on our rotation of watch parties, so we'll be here again for sure.
Oh, love to hear that. Yeah. Breaking news to start the appearance on the show.
That's right.
Mint City
the turnout's pretty nice.
Is coming back. We've got the Tifos cam. We've got a Tifos cam that we've been showing, just letting people see just kind of the vibe and how the TV's there for everybody. But now it's time. We're counting down to the starting lineup. Let's just say, Matt, that the starting lineup is unchanged. How does that make you feel?
I actually feel pretty good about it. I think there's some continuity. If it's not broke, don't fix it type of thing. I really liked how we played last game. So, yeah, I'm good with it.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, like, if there was an opportunity to change something, would you do it in the midfield? Would you do it on the wing? To me, there's two options, right? In the midfield and on the wing.
I might switch it up on you.
Okay.
Oh, yeah?
If Big Pat
you got a
was
surprise
healthy,
change?
I might actually run him up top first.
Yes, that's a great idea. That's that. You know what? If he's healthy, though, and that's the key, though. If he's healthy, that's interesting. And the nice thing is, and the reason why I like Kopetti and Ajamong in that number 9 position, Matt, is like what you just described there is flexibility, right? The manager has it, doesn't he?
That's right. Yeah, and that's the thing. You have 2 different players with 2 different sort of styles, which could be good for subs later on in the game, too. Maybe Kopetti starts to run everybody into the ground because his work rate is great. Throw Patrick in later on. He's tall, can bring the ball down and hold the ball up when we have the lead. That's 1-0. So
yes, there's different options, and they play differently. I want to see Kopetti on the pitch tonight, and the reason why is because I think he can bag a goal. This kind of happened. I started to feel this way about Kopetti on the road at the end of last year. I thought, you know what? That's a guy that I want to go on a road trip with as far as just like, this guy's got my back. Like, he's a big dude. He loves to play physical. He's willing to chirp a little bit. He's the kind of player that I want to see on the pitch against 30,000 fans who want to see him not have success.
That's right. I did say earlier this morning, we did soccer and coffee. I did say Kopetti's going to be our goal scorer. Good. I said 1-0. Capetti. I like to see him score in like the 30th minute.
Yep.
And then we kill the game off with maybe bring Patrick on in the 60th minute. Kill it off.
That's a great shout out of Soccer and Coffee. Best way to start your match day morning on the Mint City Soccer Show feed, Soccer and Coffee. John and I both listen. I'm with you. I think Copetti scores a goal. I'm willing to guarantee a Copetti scored goal tonight. Whether it's a penalty or an open play, I think he scores.
If we get a penalty, let him take it. Take it this time.
He better take it. He better take it. Like, how about like every single soccer fan in the world was like, Copetti should take this penalty, and then he gave it up. Absolutely amazing.
So, I feel like there's a part of me that's like, I kind of like that he did that because like he's trying to be a good teammate.
Right. He loves Kerwin.
I think he struggled last season. He was very frustrated, but I think this season, new hair, new attitude, like, and being a team player. But like, I think he's the guy right now. So if he gets that opportunity again, just go ahead and take it, man.
How excited are you about the signing of Junior Urso after seeing that first match?
He's
fit, isn't he?
It's exactly what we needed. We need some more bite in the midfield. We're going to need it tonight because we got to win the midfield again.
Yeah,
he's a beast, man. He's like one of those people that has like a little bit of an attitude. He's one of those players that if he's not on your team, you don't like him. But I'm glad he's on this team.
Right. Yeah,
exactly.
he was bad. Like when he was on Orlando, he hurt us bad. Like when we faced them. So it's nice to bring him in on our fold for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's somebody that he's got somebody that I have circled tonight to have a big match, and somebody that keeps. And I'm going to get your thoughts on the back line real quick, and I appreciate you taking all this time.
Sure.
If you think about the back line and an underdog story that is Andrew Privet, right? He will not give up his spot.
Well, that's the thing. It's really impressive. He's playing out of position 2 years in a row now. He's kept his position, and even if Bill's healthy and he comes back, and it's his position to lose. He's good with his feet. He does have a tendency to kind of want to move up in the middle a little bit.
Well, I wonder why.
That's Larry. We blame Larry for that.
But that's coachable, though. And he has good head on his shoulders. I think he's smart with the ball. It's his position to lose. And what a story. Super draft pick.
I didn't think there was any way he would start match one. When we were in camp, I was like, someone is taking this job from Privet, and he didn't give it up.
Sure. Exactly.
Crazy.
It's a great story.
So it's the longest road trip of the season. Charlotte FC. It's like a 4:35 local time kick. This is after flying to Vancouver yesterday.
Yeah.
It's a quick turnaround for a match. Does that concern you at all? It does me a little bit.
A little bit. We don't do well up north, so we'll see. We'll see how this one is. But I feel good about this match, though.
They said 30,000 fans expected tonight.
Right. Yeah, it's their home opener. They haven't played yet. They've already played in 2024. They got kicked out of CONCACAF Champions Cup. They've had a little bit of a break, and they're missing their head coach. And
he's suspended. Yeah, which is crazy. Yeah,
well, he's serving the red card tonight.
By the way, thank you, Vanny, for that amazing moment last year. Like the video of why Vanny Sartini is suspended. Search it on your favorite search engine for sure.
So that's a benefit. So here's our chance. But yes, our home opener. Everybody gets pumped up for the home opener. But
yeah, I still think. Call me crazy, but I'm just confident. Like I'm not taking Vancouver lightly. We all know what Ryan Gall's capable of, and the fact that they have two strikers, which not a lot of MLS teams do, could confuse our back line a little bit. But I just feel really good. I know road wins are tough to come by in the MLS, but I think we'll get a point. I think we at least get a point.
So I was looking at how Vancouver has scored. They've literally scored one goal for the past 7 games. So you could see them scoring one. A 1-1 draw I would actually be okay with, but I still think we win 1-0.
So do the vibes continue? That's what I want to ask you, because the vibes are so good right now around this club, right? So if a draw good enough to keep the Dinos at the wheel, great times going type of thing, or would people start to slip back a little bit?
That's a good question. I do think it would keep going depending on, do we come back from that draw or did we lose?
Right, of course.
Because that's going to be some PTSD from last season.
Right.
But I think the style of play is what everybody's getting excited about. So,
right.
Yeah.
100%.
I think there's a little bit of grace that could be given there.
Right.
You know what the vibes are going to be good?
A 2-2 draw is different than a 0-0 draw. If they give us something to cheer for tonight here at HopFly at this amazing party, we're going to have a great time.
You know when the vibes are going to be good? They're going to be good on that 5-hour flight home after getting 3 points. This team doesn't want to draw. Trust me.
I know.
This team is not playing for 1 point tonight. This is MLS. Go get 3 points. Dean Smith isn't settling for a draw out of the gate in his first away match.
I don't know if I'm revealing too much here, but I do have it on a good source that there are very few plugs on that plane. There's only USB plugs on the charter flight home. So everybody's laptop batteries are going to die about an hour and a half into that 5-hour flight. So they better have some reason to celebrate once the computers die. Otherwise, it's bad news for sure.
As long as Scotty has the acoustic guitar, everything's gonna be fine.
But I agree. I think Dean is the type of coach that's not going to like play for a draw. He's going to go for it. I think we've seen those balls over the top, and I think that's going to be better tonight because that home opener, the wind was knocking down a lot of those balls. So I don't think we'll have as much.
Windy.
Yeah,
So
we
windy.
won't have as much possession, but I think he's going to go for it. I don't think he's going to sit back. He's not that type of coach. So that's good.
You love to hear. Well, I appreciate you taking the time out tonight. Awesome
Thank
to
you so
have
much.
you on the show for the first time.
Yeah, we never
We're
got
gonna
the
do it
official
again.
lineup, but
We're going to do
Matt
it again.
knows. Matt, this is the guy.
I think it's the same lineup.
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you.
Yeah.
Matt
Thanks,
always
Matt.
knows. Thank you
Thanks
for joining
so
us.
much.
Matt.
Appreciate you joining us on the show. We'll see you soon. Check him out on the Min City Soccer Show. Him and David Gussler do great work together on that show. Thanks for him
Right,
stepping by the
exactly.
show tonight.
And while you do that, just thank your lucky stars that there are so many amazing people like Matt, like every other podcast, like the local alternate media, like the local mainstream legacy media. There's so many people covering Charlotte FC, and really, as fans, y'all should consider yourself lucky. But as a club, Charlotte FC should consider themselves lucky that we're out here doing this. Not a lot of clubs get this. In New York City, like no one even shows up to the post-game press conferences. So Charlotte's where it's at. Charlotte is a soccer city, and we love it. So thank you all for being here. Thank you to all the Mint City Collective. Thank you to the Tifos. Thank you to La Muerte for the extra times. And
Cheers to you. Thank you. The Tifos, by the way, the Tifos in the chat are showing up strong.
Really?
Thank you to the Tifos hanging out in the chat.
Give me some comments on the chat. I keep refreshing the Charlotte FC Twitter. Now, full spoiler, Mikey Volak had some type of like screenshot FUT mob lineup teaser. Okay. Oh, they just tweeted it. They literally just tweeted it.
There we go. Breaking news. Danny Brams. He's on the ones and twos, everybody.
Freaking news. If you don't know, now you know the lineup. Everybody rocking the Biggie Smalls. That's what it's all about. Here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the main stage the starting lineup, the starting 11 for Charlotte FC. It's the same lineup.
Wow.
Matt Swift told us it would be the same, and it turned out to be the same.
Yeah.
He was right.
So let me run
knew
through
the
it,
whole
Danny
damn
Brams.
time.
Let's start with Enzo
Run
Capetti
it
up
through,
top.
baby.
It's Enzo Capetti up top in the starting lineup
Yes,
tonight.
sir.
He's obviously Charlotte FC's only designated player. And I hope that there's like some random people watching this stream in Europe as they are having the opportunity to watch Charlotte FC on MLS Season Pass for free tonight.
Right.
Why not just check out the free match of the night?
If you stayed up and watched Messi win 5-0, stick with us for 20 more minutes. Charlotte FC is about to kick off.
Enzo Capetti, that's Charlotte FC's designated player. We've got him identified as the one player who's going to score tonight if Charlotte FC does.
I guarantee
bag
a
a
goal. I guarantee Enzo scores tonight. How about that? I guarantee it. A guaranteed goal, Enzo. Dustin knows what I'm talking about. If you disagree, come fight me. Enzo will score. Enzo will score. The Tifos in the back row love it.
They know Enzo will score tonight. There's no doubt about that.
Hell yeah.
Kerwin Vargas, he's on the right. Danny Brams, Kerwin Vargas, the Colombian, the young Colombian. He's got pace. He's got bend. He can do it all on the right wing. What do you got tonight from Kerwin?
And he's got a chip on his shoulder because he knows he played a bad game in the opener.
He did.
And Kerwin's not the type of kid that's going to go out there and have 2 bad games in a row. I think Kerwin, I hope he stays on corner kicks because his corner kicks were nasty.
Oh, my goodness.
He was fizzing those things in there. They were just like flying in. I hope he stays on corners. I think he gets a goal or an assist. He's going to get one or the other.
Okay.
One or the other. He gets either a goal or an assist. Maybe the assist to Enzo.
It sounds. I think the ultimate Danny Brams goal then would be a Kerwin Vargas cross into the box.
Yes.
Enzo Capetti on the end of it into the back of the net. I think that's ultimately what we're looking for tonight. But what about on the other wing, Danny? Yuri Tavares.
Yuri Tavares deserves another start.
Yuri Tavares.
Yeah. Yuri Tavares deserves another start because even though he made the one kind of mistake last week, you remember Yuri had a spot where he could have passed it to Enzo and he took the shot on. We talked about it on the Sunday recap show right here at HopFly last Sunday.
Yep.
That was a big segment of the show. I think, again, have a go, son. The other thing is Yuri actually earned a lot of plaudits. Yuri's footwork was nice. He had the nutmeg on the defender at one point. Kerwin actually got kind of a negative review of his game. Kerwin with the missed PK and the missed chance right after was kind of like shit on for the game, let's be honest. I mean, what the fuck can you do? But all I'm going to say is it would have been a mistake for Dino to bench either of these guys after that last game because, like, you don't want to destroy their confidence, right? You want to run these guys. They won the match, run them out again. Like, if you start making changes of a winning side, you worry about breaking guys down a little bit, and they start playing mind games with themselves.
Especially when they're young. Especially when they're young, Danny Brams.
Right.
And I think that's the key. And what's not young is Charlotte FC's midfield this evening. A total different look in the midfield than on the wings, right? There's youth on those wings. I think the fact that there's a leader that's the tip of the spear, right? I love calling the striker the tip of the spear.
The tip of the spear.
And when Enzo's the tip of the spear, I think that's okay for young players to be flanking him on both sides. But as far as the age in the midfield is concerned, Danny, with Breck Diagra, Ashley Westwood, and Junior Urso, this to me is definitely the weak part of the squad. I think the midfield is the weaker part of the squad because Junior Urso was signed just a few weeks ago. He had a great match. I think that he can really play well for this squad. But Breck Diagra is somebody that Sasha Kleshtin of MLS 360
Sasha,
on Apple.
we love you, but
he came on the show. And by the way, I don't disagree with him. He said nothing that was wrong, Danny.
No,
he said that Breck Diagra wasn't a top 10 cam in MLS. And he's right.
Look, we're lucky enough that guys like Sasha and BWP want to come on the show and talk to us.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to talk, but like we don't want them to blow smoke up our asses when they come on either. We want them to be honest. So I appreciated that Sasha was not afraid to say the service to Enzo is not good enough and Breck Diagra needs to be better. And I'll say it myself. I want to see more from Breck, but I really believe in Breck. Like, we talked about it, the hustle that he shows, his ability to, like, go after balls. That rope-a-dope that he did last week was like a veteran move. I mean, you add these guys' ages up, I think they add up to 99 years old. I think Breck pointed out, he said, if you add our ages up, we're just short of 100 years old.
Right.
But you call that a weak part. I call that a strong suit.
It could be. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens tonight.
Let us know in the comments. Is the age of the midfield a weak spot, or a strong spot? You tell us. We want to know what the Tifos think.
Yeah, they'll be interested to hear from the Tifos. Thanks for hanging out with us on the show tonight at HopFly. So those three players will be in the midfield, and I think it'll be more of a defensive midfield tonight. You'll see Junior Urso. You'll see Ashley Westwood in a double pivot there, right outside the 18-yard box, and I think Breck Diagra will play as that number 10.
I really think it's a conservative game plan tonight. I think we're going to see – I wouldn't say Charlotte FC is going to park the bus, but I would say that they are going to – I wouldn't say the turtle, but I would say they would armadillo. You know what I'm saying? Like there's going to be a defensive focus. The structure is going to be focused on defense on the road against a dangerous playmaker like the working man's DP, Ryan Gall, the Scottish Messi. Again, I mentioned when we were talking with Matt earlier, the two strikers. I think two strikers is just a different thing that our guys will not have dealt with. Right. I don't think any of the teams we faced in preseason played a double striker. So you tell me, but I just think we need to be on our job. We need to stand on business. But if we do it, the win is coming. And I think we can say worst case scenario draw and let's go for a win. I really believe it.
PBCP, BPCP. That's a username. It was tough to say.
PBCP.
What's up? He's coming in here from Vancouver. Cheers to you if you're watching from Vancouver.
He wants to know the White. I'll find the Whitecaps story.
Brian Marley, shout out to you. JNJ, shout out to you for watching as well. Let's go, boys. Agree with Danny. Guaranteed goal for Capetti as well. Cam Thomas, fan club. Let's go CFC. What's going on, everybody? Vibes are strong for sure. Vibes are strong from South Florida right now for sure. And to be honest with you, Danny, one thing, instead of like seeing the Vancouver starting lineup, let's just talk about who you think it could be trouble for Vancouver tonight.
Say that again.
Who do you think could be trouble for Vancouver tonight?
I mean, it's got to be Gauld. Ryan Gauld is a really, really good player. He's their captain. Brian White is up top, and then Damir Krylak. I called it a double striker, but if you look at this, it's more of a 3-4-2-1. Damir Krylak is going to be a guy that is like moving all over the pitch and trying to make runs. It's going to be Gauld has the ball at his feet. Krylak is making runs side to side, and White is waiting as the target man. That's what we need to be worrying about. Damir Kreilach is actually an MLS veteran who was one of the best players in the league probably 4 or 5 years ago for Real Salt Lake and spent all of last year injured and then went to Vancouver. So he scored a goal, I believe, for them in the Champions Cup. They've been eliminated. They're no longer in the Champions Cup, but Damir Kreilach is finding sort of a new home that's working for him in Vancouver, and we got to watch out for him along with Gauld, who's the obvious.
Those are the players you're going to have to circle tonight if you're seeing Vancouver for the first time, which I think a lot of people will be seeing Vancouver for the first time tonight. It's been a while since Charlotte FC has played Vancouver Whitecaps football
trivia
club.
Question.
They'll play them tonight.
I have a trivia question for the Tifos in the comments.
Okay, go for it.
Tifos in the comments. We played Vancouver at home 2022. We beat them 2-1. You remember MAR went and basically tried to adopt the Vancouver goalkeeper right after.
Okay.
Who scored the winning goal? Who scored the winning goal 2-1? Who scored the winning goal 2-1 against Vancouver in 22? Tifos in the room can answer. Who knows? Trivia question. You can answer in the comments. Let me check the comments. Let me see if anybody's answering. Do you know, Johnny?
I've got Ben Bender. Nope.
No Ben Bender. No, it's someone who's not on the team anymore.
Danny Rios. Danny Rios?
Danny Rios.
The Rev comes in. It's Danny Rios. Rev was an absolute shout for one of the GOAT Tifos. He's a member of the winning Daytona 500 squad, the mechanic squad. I apologize if I get that wrong.
They won it with the backup car, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. I mean, yeah, wow. That's the Rev. That's Reverend Burrow. Make sure you follow him.
We've got Daytona 500 royalty hanging out with us tonight, and we also have Tifos loyalty. What a pool! And I was looking at him the whole time. He had that one right between the ears. Shout out to Rev on that. So it's Charlotte Soccer Show. We've been here. We've been live now for a while.
We've had a great time.
And the one thing that we've got to do before we get out of here, Danny, is we just need to give our official predictions.
Final official predictions.
Yes, I think that's what we should do. And then it's time we should probably get some more. Fill it up 2-1.
That's bold.
We got a 2-1 prediction coming from
one of the Tifos in the audience. Just flashed me 4-0.
4-0.
Dustin, I love the aggression.
Dude, but show the Tifos cam, dude. This place is starting to fill up here.
Let me do the reverse Tifo cam here. Stand by.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We got our Tifos here hanging, watching the show as well. I got it, Danny.
Thing.
I got you, Danny. There it is.
Thank you.
Tifos cam, everybody hanging out here.
We changed it to the Mint City cam because we're so grateful. If you look, it's the Mint City cam. We're so happy for Mint City people for showing up.
Yeah, thanks.
Put it back up because we got to show Dustin. Dustin's the one who had the 4-0 prediction. You can see him there right behind our tripod. Dustin says 4-0. So if there's an issue, you can talk to him about it.
Check out this here, Danny, behind you. If the Tifos cam, if you could show us over there.
Let's do it. You know how we do. The Mint City cam is. Don't put it up yet. 1 second. Now do it. I mean,
yeah.
We're having a good time here. We're having a grand old time.
There we go. Danny Brams,
shout out to the Mint City Collective. Shout out to the Mint City Collective, baby. Mint City Collective for life. Let's go. Woo! Mint City Collective, you fucking know what's up. Let's go.
Let's go. It's for the crown, baby.
Welcome welcome y'all. Let's go, baby. Fuck yeah.
We have the over-under. We're about to finish up. We have the over-under on Danny Brams tonight at 10.5 on the extra time.
So I'm at 7. This is 7 right now already.
So you're on number 7.
I would go over 10.
Over.
I would 100% go over 10.
Yeah,
but I've been here since 1 p.m.
Yeah,
so,
by the way, there's kids hanging out as we were saying that. So we're not encouraging overindulgence, by the way.
No.
And Danny Brams certainly is not driving home from the splotch party this evening.
Man, that kid got ejected tonight. That kid got a freaking yellow card. I'm not scared of him. You kidding me?
Yeah, it's the Charlotte Soccer Show. This place is filling up. We're going to get off the air here. We appreciate everybody hanging out with us tonight. Everybody leading up to the match. We'll make sure we do this, I think, again in the future. Every time we're over here at HopFly just to break down the starting 11 and stream for the people. We appreciate everybody being here specifically.
Yes.
And of course, right, because we got people watching on the stream. It's an away match. Not everybody can be here at HopFly, but the real OG Tifos are the people, our tremendous friends of the show who showed up tonight here to be with us at HopFly. Appreciate all y'all. And if you're seeing the show for the first time tonight, welcome to the madness that is the Charlotte Soccer Show. He's Danny Brams. He got crowned this evening. Thanks so much for wearing the crown, humoring us this evening.
Thanks for bringing the crown. Let me wait before you sign off. I got the blue diamond. So, quick story. Ever since 2022, I was like, I got to start wearing a crown to the games. I want to wear a crown to the matches. Like, for the crown, I want to have a crown. And I always kept forgetting to go do it. For 2 years, I was like, I got to go to Party City. I got to get a crown. And I forgot. I got to go to Amazon.com. Find me a crown. Forgot to do it. This guy brought me a fucking crown, dude. Thank you.
Yeah, I got him with the crown. You want to crown him? Crown his ass.
Crown his ass. We played him in the preseason.
It's Charlotte Soccer Show. John Hayes, Danny Brams. Thanks all to y'all watching tonight. It's Charlotte FC. I've got Charlotte FC 2, Vancouver Whitecaps 1. It's back-to-back wins to start the season.
I'm just going to predict 3-2 until it happens. 3-2 win Charlotte.
A lot of goals tonight. Woo! We'll see you again soon. It's for the crown, baby.
Woo!